I think entrepreneurship, yeah, just kind of, you always end up falling into it. But originally, before I had the juice bar, I was the owner of Stacy's Pita Chip Company. And that was a company I started, didn't have the money to open up a restaurant, so bought a food cart and put the food cart out in downtown Boston and ended up selling sandwiches rolled on pita bread. And with the bread left over at the end of the day, we would cut it up and bake it into different flavor pita chips, give them away for free to people standing in line. And 9 years later, sold that company to Pepsi to lead their health food division for Frito-Lay, their healthy snacks. And the chips are still out there. They're doing great. I'm still in touch with them. We started the sandwiches in 96 and 97, and then we gave it up after that. We gave up the sandwiches. You know, I was trying to get an indoor location, and very difficult way back, you know, in that time where you have all your student loans, and you know, you're looking for a small location, and
Right.
at that time you could stand online. The real estate agents would tell you stand online behind Dunkin' Donuts and Obon Pan. Starbucks wasn't even around then. Approached Macy's to do Stacy's at Macy's, and it was just taking a long time dealing with Macy's in New York City to do a little place in Boston. So, you know, I mean, it's all good. You know, things didn't work out, but that was for good reason. You know, then during all of this time, you know, I was doing the bag design and launching the pita chips. So as that started to take off and we're trying to do something else, it makes you think, well, you know what? Am I really doing the right thing? And what direction should I go? I can't even tell you, probably 2 or 3 times a day I get asked if we're going to open up another one. And no, this was started, you know, it keeps me in the natural food business. It's something that I'm passionate about. And it's also a way for my children to see, you know, a business and how a business is run and how you grow a business. And it's 5 minutes from my house. So the whole juice world, I hadn't been exposed to it until about less than a decade ago. And when I was working for Fireman Capital, I was in the private equity world doing some investments and helping them with some of their food companies. And I was introduced to a company called Evolution Juice. Evolution is a juice company out of Southern California that was started by the guy who started Naked Juice.
Right.
And I was on their board and I worked with them. And that was really my first exposure to the juicing world. After a few years, that ended up selling to Starbucks, and and it was a wonderful thing, but it was also, you know, I had the feeling where I put a lot of work and time and you know, you kind of put your all into it, and then you kind of see the vision of I'm going to tap into that multi-billion-dollar orange juice category, and you know, we launched, you know, the juice is never heated, so you know, we had our own process and we kind of had a jump start on the industry, and then that kind of we sold it before the whole planned 2 years worth of work came to fruition. And then I was like, but I missed it, you know, afterward. I missed the part of it, not the business part of it, but I missed the juicing and the trying new products. And then I kind of took a look at myself and I was like, well, how do I get back to the pita chip world and the Evolution Juice world and the world where, you know, your atmosphere and your surroundings is just something that you want to be in and that you enjoy, and you're just doing something. Then it's not work if you're doing something you love to do every day.